These are 10 survival movies where characters face deadly conditions, isolation, and extreme challenges. Whether lost in the wild, trapped in ice, or stranded on Mars, these films focus on survival as a battle between human will and nature's indifference. The pace is slow, the stakes are high, and every choice matters. At number 10, we have The Perfect Storm. A commercial fishing crew sets sail from Gloucester, Massachusetts to the North Atlantic, searching for a big catch before the season ends. They reach the Flemish Cap and haul in a large catch, but on their way back, they encounter the convergence of three powerful weather systems. The storm grows into a massive and violent force. The crew loses engine power and navigational systems. They fight giant waves, icy rain, and equipment failure in one of the most unforgiving environments on Earth. The ocean becomes a hostile arena with no escape route. It got an IMDb rating of 6.5 and is available on Prime Video.
Would you be able to spare some of your crop? There's more than enough. How long have you been here?
7 years.
Always alone?
At number 9, we have The Survivalist. Set in a post-collapse future where food and trust are both scarce, a lone man lives off-grid in a self-sustained farm hidden deep in the woods. He guards his territory and maintains rigid routines for protection and efficiency. When a mother and daughter arrive seeking shelter and food, his survival plan is disrupted. The quiet tension between them builds. Power dynamics shift, secrets surface, and each interaction becomes a potential threat. The story unfolds in a tight space with minimal dialogue and constant unease. It got an IMDb rating of 6.4 and is available on Canopy.
Alex!
At number 8, we have The Mountain Between Us. After a snowstorm cancels commercial flights, a surgeon and a photojournalist hire a private plane to reach their destinations. The plane crashes in the remote high Uintas wilderness in Utah. The pilot dies, and the two strangers are left with minimal supplies, injuries, and freezing temperatures. They build shelter, ration food, and navigate the mountains with no contact from the outside world. Survival becomes a long trek through snow-covered cliffs and deep woods. The journey forces them to adapt, endure, and rely on instinct over comfort. It got an IMDb rating of 6.4 and is available to rent on Apple TV.
It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going.
At number 7, we have Jungle. Based on a true story, a young Israeli traveler named Yossi joins two friends on an expedition into the Bolivian Amazon. They trust a guide who promises to lead them off the beaten path into unexplored jungle. The group gets lost and tensions rise. After a failed river raft trip, Yossi becomes separated and ends up alone in the dense forest. He survives 3 weeks with no map, food, or human contact. He faces venomous insects, sinking swamps, and hallucinations. The environment offers no mercy, and endurance becomes his only weapon. It got an IMDb rating of 6.7 and is available on Prime Video.
Yeah, can you squeeze like this? Squeeze. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
At number 6, we have Arctic. A man survives a plane crash in the Arctic. He creates a signal marker, builds a shelter from the wreckage, and fishes for food. After many days with no rescue, a helicopter spots him but crashes nearby. The only survivor is a woman who is unconscious and injured. He builds a sled to transport her and heads south across snowfields, mountains, and dangerous terrain. Temperatures drop, predators appear, and his body weakens, but he continues without pause. The story remains focused on action over dialogue, capturing pure struggle. It got an IMDb rating of 6.8 and is available on Prime Video.
There is a massive storm headed your way.
Oh no.
John, let's go! Hurry up!
At number 5, we have Everest. Inspired by real events during the 1996 Mount Everest disaster, the film follows two expedition groups attempting to summit the mountain. The ascent is delayed due to crowded paths and weather instability. A blizzard hits while climbers are still descending, causing severe whiteouts, frostbite, and lack of oxygen. The teams are scattered across the mountain, some with no shelter or equipment. Decisions become fatal. Coordination collapses. The mountain shows no tolerance for error. It captures the thin margin between ambition and tragedy at high altitudes. It got an IMDb rating of 7.1 and is available on Netflix.
It's not a drill.
got him. Stand up.
At number 4, we have Leave No Trace. A father and daughter live undetected in a public forest park near Portland. They survive through bushcraft, rationing, and silence. When a mistake leads to discovery, social workers attempt to reintegrate them into society. The girl begins to adapt, but the father withdraws. Their bond is tested by opposing needs. The story explores psychological survival more than physical, focusing on self-sufficiency and detachment from modern life. Minimalism, pacing, and quiet tension drive the film forward. It got an IMDb rating of 7.1 and is available on Hoopla.
Is it true? You didn't tell anyone where you were going.
At number 3, we have 127 Hours. Aaron Ralston, an experienced outdoorsman, goes canyoneering alone in Utah. During a climb through a narrow slot canyon, a boulder shifts and traps his right arm against the wall. He has limited water, no cell service, and no way to call for help. Over 5 days, he records video messages, rations his water, and attempts to free himself. As dehydration and exposure worsen, he makes a decision that secures his escape. The entire story stays focused on one location, one man, and one choice. It got an IMDb rating of 7.5 and is available to rent on Apple TV.
All I had was my boy. And he took him from me, you understand?
At number 2, we have The Revenant. Hugh Glass, a frontiersman and tracker, guides a hunting expedition through harsh terrain. After being mauled by a bear, he is left behind by his team, assumed dead. Alone and nearly paralyzed, he crawls through forests, rivers, and snow to reach safety. Along the way, he builds fires, hunts animals, and survives ambushes. His slow return is fueled by sheer will and the instinct to survive. The wilderness remains dangerous throughout, and every step forward is earned through pain. It got an IMDb rating of 8 and is available to rent on Apple TV.
This is it. This is how I end.
Commander, Mark is dead. We have to go now.
Or you can get to work.
This will come as quite a shock to my crewmates. And to NASA.
Number 1, we have The Martian. After a dust storm on Mars forces a NASA team to abort their mission, astronaut Mark Watney is left behind, presumed dead. Alone on the planet, he begins engineering solutions for long-term survival. He cultivates food using Martian soil and human waste. He modifies the habitat to retain pressure and preserve oxygen. He communicates with Earth using an old rover and prepares for a months-long rescue. The tension is grounded in problem-solving, with science replacing panic. Every challenge has a solution, but every solution comes with risks. It got an IMDb rating of 8 and is available on HBO Max. These 10 films focus on raw survival with little emotion or embellishment. The characters fight isolation, nature, and time, using resilience as their only weapon. Each movie shows the cost of endurance when escape is not guaranteed. Like and subscribe if this helped you pick your next intense survival watch.